Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today is a fall baking video. I know in years past I've done whole fall baking series. I never know how to say it more than once. I've done previous fall baking series. I don't know how to say it multiple times. Series is, who knows. But I've done previous fall baking videos, a few of them actually. But this recipe I posted on Instagram, was it last week? Last Sunday. I posted that I was making I don't know if it's paleo. Let me show you guys the chocolate chips that I use. I show in the video, but hold on a second. So I wasn't really sure like what a paleo chocolate chip is. I know that it had to be like dairy-free, sugar-free, gluten-free, all these things. But I just use a very clean chocolate chip. So if you want this to be 100% paleo, go ahead and find yourself a paleo chocolate chip. This one is just 3 ingredients. Cane sugar, which is not paleo, but you know what? It's better than having a bajillion ingredients. Cane sugar, unsweetened chocolate, and cocoa butter. So these are the chocolate chips that I used in this recipe. I really like that they're mini because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like mini chocolate chips just work really well in this recipe because it's just a hint of chocolate. You're supposed to be tasting more of the pumpkin than the chocolate anyway. But in my video, I said that in my Instagram post, I said I was making pumpkin bread. But today I made mini pumpkin muffins. I wish you guys could taste these through the camera. They are so good. They are mini size. They're just like bite-sized deliciousness. I made the mini muffins because when I made the bread last week, Rob wasn't like in love with it. So I figured I'd make mini muffins to film for you guys. And I'll just bring them to work. So the original recipe calls for nutmeg, cinnamon, I forget the other spice. I just used pumpkin spice. Also, I changed the time in the video. You'll see that I started the oven for 11 minutes. I actually had to add, 12 minutes. I had to add 5 more, so it's 17 minutes total. I will leave the original recipe link down below. The only things I changed were the time for the mini muffins, and I used pumpkin spice instead of all of those separate spices. So if you want to see how I made these delicious pumpkin bits and you love fall as much as I do, just keep watching.
So the first thing you're going to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees. The dry ingredients that you need for this recipe are almond flours, sea salt, baking soda, and pumpkin pie spice. If you have not yet got pumpkin pie spice from Trader Joe's, you need to. It is so inexpensive. So you need 1.5 cups of the almond flour, you need 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I probably went over because I'm bad at measuring salt. You need 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. So the original recipe called for cinnamon, cloves, and a nutmeg mixture. I just estimated that to be about 4 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. I feel like the recipe turned out amazing with the 4 teaspoons, but if you want to go by the actual recipe, it'll be linked down below. So you want to mix this together really well because as you can see, the almond flour is a little clumpy. So I mixed this so much so that it was all kind of like the same consistency and there weren't like big chunks of almond flour in my mixture. So now we're going to mix together our wet ingredients. We've got eggs, we've got pumpkin puree, we've got vanilla extract, and we're going to need some pure maple syrup. Not like the Aunt Jemima's maple syrup. You need pure maple syrup. No chemicals, no crap, just pure maple syrup. That's all we're going to use to sweeten this recipe, guys. It's amazing. So I've got the 4 eggs in there. This is 3/4 cup of the pumpkin puree. I kind of just estimated because this was like left over from the last time I made this recipe and it came out just fine. Then I'm going to give that a quick mix. And then you're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then you're going to add in the 1/4 cup of the pure maple syrup. And then we're just going to give this a really good mix before we add it to our dry ingredients. Dry ingredients. You just want to mix this together until it's well combined. You don't want to over mix at this point because then you get like a dense muffin or bread or whatever you're gonna do. It may look like I'm mixing a lot, but I sped it up because I kind of wanted to get the clumps out. I did not over mix. And then next you're gonna add in chocolate chips. I found these chocolate chips at the store. They are not technically paleo, but the ingredients are pretty clean. It's only 3 ingredients, no chemicals, no crap, and I just kind of estimated. I use the mini chocolate chips because I feel like it just works better with this recipe. And then you're just gonna fold these little guys into the mixture. Again, do not over mix. So I melted a few tablespoons of coconut oil and then I kind of just brushed it into the little cups because I didn't have like paper cups. If you had like a coconut oil spray, you can do it because this was kind of annoying, but I just wanted to keep it clean. I wanted to keep it good. I didn't want to use Pam and all those sprays are just full of crap and chemicals. So I just wanted to use something really clean and simple for this recipe. Again, if you want, you could use the little paper cups. If you had coconut oil spray, I just feel like olive oil gives it like an actual flavor, and you don't want like an olive oil flavor with your pumpkin muffins. It's just weird. And then I'm just going to use my handy dandy cookie scooper. I got this one at Sur La Table. I mention it in every single baking video that I've used it. I will leave a link down below for you guys. It's technically like an ice cream scoop, but I got the smallest one and it just works perfectly for cookies and mini muffins. I even use it for cupcakes and whatnot because like 3 scoops equal like a perfect cupcake. This thing is like one of my all-time favorite kitchen gadgets. Alright, so now we're going to pop these bad boys into the oven. Do not judge my dirty oven. It is dirty, and I always say that because I don't clean my oven. So I started this recipe for, you'll see, 12 minutes, but then I had to add 5 more because they weren't done enough. These little guys come out so delicious. The little mini chips don't overpower the pumpkin flavor because it's just enough. These are like the perfect bite of fall, guys. Definitely try it out. Thanks so much for watching, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye!